For us to, what we're going to do is that we're not creating a repository from scratch. We're trying to push an already existing repository. So I'm going to go to the code we already have. So I'm just going to go to code. I'm going to add a new file called readme.md. This is just a markdown file, and here I'm just going to write cupcake website, and in my description I'm just going to say a simple cupcake website. So I'm just going to save this. I'm going to open my terminal. So I'm going to spotlight search for terminal, and I'm going to open terminal. I'm going to try and increase the view on this because I think it's too small. Yeah, so I'm going to cd to my project. I'm going to say projects slash cupcake website. So I'm now in my project, and now I'm just going to add this. I'm just going to commit this git add because we've not staged this project yet. And then we say git commit -m. I'm going to say added cupcake website. So I'm going to say git log, just pretty, equals one line, and I'm just going to see the last 3 commits. I don't need so many commits here. I just want to see the last 3 commits. So if I do this, it's just going to show me the last 3 commits. So it's going to say added cupcake website. So you can see now we continue from our feature branch, and it's continued there. So we just have like unified history from our feature branch. So I'm going to make a commit for this, and I'm going to push this to Git, and we're just going to go back here. So to do that, first of all we're going to copy this code here. We're going to add a remote. So we're going to add a remote link. So it's just very simple. You just copy and paste this code. So I'm going to read this out. Git remote add origin and the GitHub link. This git remote means when you want to make a connection to a remote repository, you use git remote to add, remove, or manage your repository. So we're going to add origin. You can add different kinds of links. You can add an upstream. Maybe you're working in 2 different repositories, maybe from a fork repository and from a actual repository. You can create an upstream and stuff like that. But this is called git remote add origin cupcake website. So this remote, when you add, we need to name the remote link origin. So this is what we're going to be using to refer to the remote to this our GitHub website that is here. So we're going to refer to it as origin, and you're going to see when it comes into use. So we're going to say add this. We could also rename our branch. So to rename our branch, GitHub recommends we rename our branch, and to do that, it's just very simple. You can just do -main. You can call it trunk. You can call it, but GitHub prefers you rename our branch. It's just a new convention. Doesn't really mean anything much. You can leave it at master. So we're going to rename our branch to main. So that's git branch.m main, and we're going to push the code. So I just want to show you something. So when you come here, if you go to your GitHub, it's going to show you this to publish branch. So you can still click this to publish a branch, but we're going to do this terminal way, especially if you're working from an IDE that is not Visual Studio Code. You may need to do this using the terminal. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to go back to the code. I'm going to open terminal. I'm going to say git push -u, which means like a new, you're setting an upstream connection to that to the branch, creating a new branch to say, okay, create this new branch in our remote repository. It does not exist yet, but create this new branch. Origin, referring to the repository you're trying to target, the origin. I'm going to say main. Main is the branch name, the name of the branch you want to push. So the current name of the branch, if you check it, is called main. So if I push this code, we're going to see that we're going to push this code to to Git now. So this code has been pushed to Git, and it says successful branch has been created, new branch. You're just going to see this message saying everything has been done. If I come to our website and I reload this Cupcake website, you're going to see the code now. So all our code that we've written is now uploaded to Git. So you can see everything that we've written before is now in GitHub. You can see this new readme.md. You can see, click on it to see the code written. Every single stuff that was written here is now in GitHub. So in our next class, we're going to see how to, we're going to look at further steps we can do on GitHub.